Marbella with Him and Her are proud to be sponsored by the friendliest bar in San Pedro, the Hogan Stand. The place for amazing food, live music and sport, karaoke, quizzes, and a welcoming smile. Why would you want to go anywhere else? Check out their Instagram page at the Hogan Stand and at the Hogan Hackers for their golf society.
This podcast may contain adult themes and strong language. Hello and welcome to episode 90 of Marbella with Him and Her, brought to you by the Hogan Stand. He is
PJ Lopez and she is
Hannah Murray. 90.
90, that's quite a milestone, isn't it?
I know, it's weird. Well, 10 away from an absolute milestone.
Yes.
We're going to have like a massive party in the Puerto Banus, inviting everyone that we know.
Let's just invite the whole of Marbella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
I mean, you've got to bring a bottle and pay for yourself, but you're welcome.
Or we could have like 4 people to our house.
Do we know 4 people that we're friendly with?
Yeah, I feel like we should do something. Do you know what I mean? I do feel like 100 episodes is a really cool thing to celebrate, but I'm not really sure how. That isn't going to cost us loads of money.
I'll take you out for coffee.
Oh, thanks.
And a croissant.
I'm wanting to share with other people, though, the celebrations.
We'll take some photos.
Oh, God, okay. So, something very exciting that happened this week. When I shared the little clips on social media of our podcast last week, there were quite a few photos of Vogue Williams, because you may remember we talked about in the podcast how I was enjoying watching her on I'm a Celebrity, and the word of the year was parasocial, which means that you sort of feel like you have a relationship with a celebrity even though they don't know who you are.
So you're a psycho parasocial.
No, you can't add the bit psycho in. That's not true. I just feel like I know her and she clearly doesn't know me.
You're a stalker parasocial.
Okay, maybe that sounds a bit weird. Anyway, I shared it on social media and Vogue liked my post. Now, obviously, I know it wasn't Vogue because she's in the jungle. I don't know whether it was her sister Amber or her manager, but either way, that was pretty cool.
It looks good, doesn't it, when you've got a blue tick liking one of your posts
I
like
know.
that?
So then I did a little post on social media sharing the photograph of her liking my post, and then she sent me 2 green hearts.
Which are for Ireland.
I know. So we're basically besties now at this stage.
Yeah, I think you've taken the parasocial thing to another level.
This is where the psycho bit comes in.
The new word of next year will be solely based on what you do from this point on.
Okay, I'll stop now. It was great to get back into a bit more of a routine this week, proper fitness routine. It was the first time that I went to the gym 3 times in a few weeks because of colds that keep circulating. So many friends are going down with flus.
It's like a non-stop sort of vicious circle of illness.
Yeah, it's really annoying. And you keep sneezing and we're both like, oh my God, what is happening?
So I'm at the point now, am I getting like a cold for like half an hour every night, or am I just got an allergy to something? Or I don't know. It's very strange. But like last night, I had a tickly throat and pretty much a full-on cold. And then an hour later, it gone.
Really weird, isn't it? So did Pilates on Monday with India, and then did body combat on Tuesday, and then we both went to the gym on Thursday and had a proper workout.
That was good to be back at the gym.
Definitely.
I took it very easy. Did quite a lot of leg work and some cardio work.
Yeah, it was good. My inner thighs and glutes have been hurting this week, so I've obviously been working that area particularly.
Yeah, you like to squeeze things between your legs, don't you? So that machine, whatever it's called. Yeah,
well, I'm upping the weights and I'm doing really fast, like crunches.
Yeah, I got on it for the first time in a while and I nearly dislocated my legs.
You couldn't even open your legs wide enough to sit on the machine.
I thought, no, I'm not enjoying it, so I got off.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm not sure how much of it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, but it's not meant to hurt. To the point that you feel like your leg's going to pop out of its joint.
No, that's not healthy. I've also noticed a huge difference in Poppy this week, our cat, now that you're back. In the night, she's a bloody nightmare again. She's so noisy and demanding. And it was unbelievable. When you weren't here, she just slept through the night. It's you.
I think that's the thing, is that all the important women in my life just take advantage of me during the night.
You wish. But Poppy is like, it's like a spoilt child. She's just used to making noise, going on and on at you until you get out of bed and feed her.
Okay, I tried ignoring her And she literally stands up on her hind legs and batters me with her foot, with her paw, until I think, okay, I've got to get up.
It's weird, isn't it? I don't know how you can get out of this situation. I'm not sure you can. You've gone down a rabbit hole.
I'm going
and
to sleep
you
in
can't
another
get out.
room and lock the door, and you'll have to deal with it.
But she won't. She didn't. She never tried it once when you were away.
Well, I don't know what to say. She knows what side her bread is buttered.
She knows you're a soft touch, you mean.
I'm a nice person is another way of saying that.
Okay, nice person. Of course you're a nice person. Last week, one of the things we were talking about on the pod is the overuse and illegality of beeping your horn in Spain. And bizarrely, the very next day, on the Monday, I had an experience. I went to La Colonia to do a few bits, literally just to drop off a vintage parcel, so it didn't take long. And as soon as I parked, because it gets really busy, a guy in a small white van literally parked in front of my car. And as I got out, I thought, well, I hope he's not going to be long, because I'm not going to be long. And sure enough, I got back to the car. He hadn't come back to his car. So I was fiddling about in the car for a while, giving him a chance to come back. He didn't. So I did the tiniest little beep, a short, sharp hoot. I don't know how much time went by, maybe a minute, maybe even not that long. It's difficult to judge. But again, he didn't come back. So I did a slightly longer beep, probably lasting about that amount of time. And then eventually he came back and he gave me the biggest glare, like I was doing something wrong. And I was making eye contact with him, kind of smiling, to be honest, expecting him to be holding his hand up, oh, lo siento, and I would have gone, oh, no pasa nada, no issue. But he was looking at me like I was like the most horrendous person in the world ever.
It's a thing here. I don't get it. It's a lot of people where they can't find a parking space. You think, do you know what? I'll leave it here behind 2 or 3 cars. You think when they do that, they're just nipping in somewhere very quickly and they're going to rush back. No, sometimes they go and have a coffee or go and do their supermarket shopping, and they've literally double parked behind cars, blocking them. And I want to know what goes on in their head when they think that. When they get out of the car, knowing full well that they're illegally parked and blocking loads of people in, do they just think, fuck them? Honestly, I don't get the mentality.
And also, when they do come out, that they're not like, sorry. I mean, I have seen that before. Sometimes people are really apologetic and trying to do it quickly. And then, you should just be nice and say, okay, no worries, no big deal, depending on how long you've been forced to sit there, of course. But for him to look rudely at me like I'm doing something wrong, I was outrageous. So I used my horn the day after saying I need to cut back.
I knew it wouldn't be long.
No. Well, I haven't used it any other time, I don't think. I have.
Well done.
And I know. I mentioned this week on the show that in 2003, Agadoo by Black Lace was voted the worst song of all time. I also used it in the quiz this week, and I played it on my show, I think, for the first time ever.
So, as the lyrics go, they also don't mean anything. I mean, Agadoo, push pineapple. Why are you pushing a pineapple?
I don't know.
I get you can shake a tree.
Push pineapple, grind coffee, to the left, to the right, jump up and down and to
I think it's like, what rhymes with these words? And they just threw them in.
Which is why it's been voted the worst song of all time.
And yet we all dance to it.
Well, I don't know if we dance.
And we know the moves to it.
Well, I started singing it at the quiz and everyone joined in and we were all doing Yes, it's kind of embarrassing. I interviewed a really interesting man earlier this week called Adrian Lukis. He's an actor. He played Mr Wickham in the 1995 BBC adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. And we were chatting because a few years ago, he wrote and is starring in a one-man play called Being Mr Wickham, where he takes the character and makes him older. So I think he's like 65, looking back on his life. And really interesting, great idea. And he told me a funny story about back in the day, after this BBC adaptation came out, that he said to actor Colin Firth, oh, everyone's talking about Mr Darcy now. Everyone wants to know Mr Darcy. We should go out for a couple of drinks and see what happens type thing. Both feeling a bit cocky, their newfound fame. They went to a bar in London, quite a busy bar in London, and he said not one person came up to them, which I thought was brilliant. He said we were wearing tie-dye shirts, though, which were really trendy at the time. And I said, I wonder how many women went, is that... No, it can't be. Not wearing that. So they got no attention whatsoever.
You know, I know how they feel, because like when we go out sometimes for coffee, nobody bats an eyelid and think, oh, that's him and her, isn't it?
Well, we're not Colin Firth and Adrian Lukis.
Yeah, but I know how they feel. That's what I'm just saying.
Well, I'm glad. I don't want people going, oh, it's him and her everywhere we go.
I think the chances of that ever happening.
Exactly.
We would have landed on Jupiter and manned it by the time that happened.
But I'm pleased, you know, I have to say, I think when I was younger, I think it's more and more common these days for a lot of young people to think, oh, I'd love to be famous. And I never thought about necessarily wanting to be famous, but I did want to, you know, do acting and singing, and was aware that there could be a level of fame that comes with that. But now I'm quite happy in our little bubble, with the odd person going, oh, I listened to your podcast, like that's nice. But I want to be able to go and grab a coffee without having to wear makeup, without being papped by the olive press. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not going to happen either, is it?
Exactly, which is good.
Unless we do something really bad, and it'll be for the wrong reasons.
Yes, which would be scary. You tried a TikTok trend on me earlier this week, which ended up being really quite upsetting and offensive.
That was funny. Well, I did it, and what was my one? It came up as you're looking for trouble. You're in the right place. So
explain the trend. So you need to just point.
So you can do it in Instagram as well. So if you take a photo and then allow the platform to choose the music for you, so it looks at your photo and puts an appropriate soundtrack to it or appropriate wording to it. So I did mine. I took one of me when I was laying on the sofa when I was in the UK, and that's what it came up with. If you're looking for trouble, I don't know why. Do I look like a troublemaker? I don't know. So I said to Hannah, we've got to try this. So I said, right, look in the camera, I'm going to take a photo. And
to clarify, I was like lying down in bed and probably had a few chins going on, had no makeup, was wearing my pajamas, so I wasn't looking my best. I wasn't trying to look any type of way. I wasn't even smiling.
So I took a photo of you, and what did it say?
This is what women in their 50s look like. It was horrible.
And it's nothing to do with me. It's TikTok.
I'm 45.
Well, tell TikTok.
It was really offensive.
Go at me.
You did apologise, though. You were like, oh, I'm so sorry. You don't look like you're in your 50s. You're beautiful. You were really backtracking, trying to make me feel better.
I didn't know it was going to do that.
Well, no, I'm sure.
Yeah, it'd be quite fun. Take a selfie and let it choose the music and let us know what tune you got.
But be aware that they're not kind.
Mine was fine. Didn't mind mine.
Well, looking for trouble. I mean, that suggests you're some kind of crim.
It probably thought I looked like Elvis Presley. Why
really?
Are you laughing?
Well, because you don't look like Elvis Presley.
TikTok thought I did.
Uh-huh. It wasn't an Elvis Presley song, though.
Oh.
No. Oh, is it?
Sounded like him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not fair. I had a message from one of our regular listeners, Angela. Hi, Angela. She said, I was walking the dog and laughing out loud listening to your podcast from a few weeks ago, and she said she totally agreed with me about mushy peas.
Oh, you still harping on about that because one person's agreed with you?
No, not one. There's been a few. If it was the other way around, I would mention it as well. She said she's from Scotland. She said she's never heard anyone in Scotland say it PJ's way. So there you go. In Scotland, they do not say mushy.
Move on.
Just so you know. On Thursday, went to the quiz at the Hogan stand, obviously, and it's all very Christmassy. They've got their Christmas decorations up. They've got their big red archway with Santa Claus.
Inflatable archway is how you would describe that.
It looks really cool. All the Christmas lights and the Christmas trees.
It is. It's like walking into Santa's grotto.
It's fab. It looks really, really good. Well done, Amy. She's done a great job. And you had some really lovely presents from Evelyn, who'd been to the UK.
Yeah, so nice of them. So they know that I'm an avid Crystal Palace supporter, and they'd been to the...
It was just Evelyn. Great. Evelyn? Yeah, Evelyn went back on her own, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Evelyn. She went to Croydon. I don't know how she got out alive, but well done. She went to the Crystal Palace shop, and she bought me a bag of pens and an advent calendar with Crystal Palace.
That's so cool.
Yeah. The sell-by date is 2027, so I could actually keep it for a couple of years. I could do one a year.
Oh, that's really thoughtful.
But yeah, amazing. I don't know what's behind each door. Maybe there's an FA Cup in there.
Oh, maybe they're players.
I'm not eating players. That would be strange. Well, it'd be even stranger because he doesn't.
He's not played for minutes. Yeah, but who knows when they made the calendar?
But no, really looking forward to that, and I can start that tomorrow.
Yes, 1st of December. And my dad gave us advent calendars, bless him, which it does every year. So we've got a little collection.
And you got one as well.
I know, Eleanor gave me one, which is really nice. So we've got 2 calendars each.
So you've got tons of chocolate to eat before Christmas.
I love that. Well, they're only little, so that's really good. It's a great way of only having only one a day.
Every time I forget to open them and then end up at the end of the week having a stack of chocolate to eat.
I know, but we need to try not to do that.
Yes.
Talking of Croydon, you were telling me the other day about Taylor Swift being there.
Yeah, so literally the week before I was there, or maybe even while I was there, it all came out that she went on a secret mission to film her new video for her latest single, and she went to Croydon. Which is just bizarre in its own, but then it's quite funny because they wanted somewhere where there's a half-derelict shopping centre.
And Croydon was the obvious choice.
The first choice. The Whitgift Centre she filmed it in.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So, yeah, that's amazing.
I love that. I can't wait to see the video and you can be like, oh, I grew up there.
Oh, I think I had a wee in that corner. It's Croydon. What do you expect?
It's you, what do you expect? You went to Gibraltar this week to meet a client and you made the most of it and went to Morrison's and got lots of Christmassy bits.
Yes, so on the way, I went down with Oliver and Oksana from work because we were going to see a client, and Oliver was quite excited because we could see quite clearly a big aircraft carrier with helicopters and jet planes on it. Jet fighters, I think is probably a better word. And it was the HMS Prince of Wales.
That means nothing to me.
Well, it's fairly new, I think, and it's huge. It's a proper aircraft carrier. And it was in Gibraltar for undisclosed reasons, and then it was heading off. So by the time we came out, it had actually gone.
You got a photo of it, didn't you?
No, that wasn't my photo. Not unless I was like 50 feet in the air in a helicopter.
I didn't realise. I just saw your photo and assumed you'd taken it.
That would have been really impressive.
Yeah.
But no, I got a photo of it just to show what it was. Okay. But yes, so that was quite impressive. Yeah. Anyway, I diverse. No. That's not the right word. Digress. No, that's the wrong word.
Digress. You digressed.
I digressed.
So tell us about the wares that you got in Morrison's.
Well, it's stuff that I wanted to get when I was in the UK, but clearly couldn't bring back because I only had hand luggage. So chocolates. You know, I've moaned about this before because they're such a different size than they used to be, but the celebrations and things like
heroes
that.
And things, yeah.
They were like $3.50 or $3.95 a tub, which was so cheap.
Crazy cheap. It's the cheapest we've ever seen them.
That's why I bought two.
Yeah.
We don't need them because I've already got one. But
we'll give some.
Because it was cheap,
I'll use one for the
them.
Christmas quiz as the prize.
Oh, you've given that away now.
Oh, well, I do it every year. That's nice.
And then I bought sort of like crackery things and crackers.
You bought crackers to eat and crackers to pull.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't stop me at the border for having gunpowder or something.
But I have to say, the crackers you bought were really, really nice. And they were silver and white. And as soon as I looked at them, I thought, shit, our baubles are gold.
You said get crackers. You didn't give me any other instruction.
I know. I'm really sorry. I just didn't think of it. And as soon as I looked at the colour, I thought, I'm going to have to go out and buy silver.
Oh, she was looking for an excuse just to buy more stuff. That was all.
It's cool. I've got silver placemats. I've got a silver table runner.
So rather than just get one thing which brings it in, you've gone and bought a whole load of things that are silver.
Yeah, but not expensive. I didn't spend a lot of money. And it's going to look really nice. And we'll keep it for like a few years. It's not like I buy new stuff each year. It will be used for quite a few years until you go out and buy crackers that are red, and then I'll be like, oh, for God's sake.
There's white ones. I'm looking at them now, and there's white ones in there.
They're white and silver. They're all silver and white.
You can hardly see any silver on that.
Oh, yes, you can. It's the light. They're silver and white.
Anyway, I bought our Christmassy things from Morrison's.
Well done.
While we're on Morrison, there's a story I haven't told you.
Right.
So I bought mince pies. So I had a basket, the old sort of Morrison's baskets, and they're wire. Right. So I was walking around with that. I'd put quite a few things in there. So it was sort of overflowing, but not quite. And the mince pies are on top. And it got caught on my jacket, like literally caught. And I couldn't get my jacket out of the basket. It had got caught in between the wires. So I'm trying to get it out. And a woman saw this all going on. And just as I was trying to get it out, I then dropped the mince pies on the floor and they went all over the floor. So she was helping me get my jacket out of the wire basket.
Did she work at Morrison's?
No, she was just a customer. And then she was helping me pick up mince pies from the floor, which I then had to go and take to one of the members of staff and say, found these on the floor, I think someone dropped them. And I had to run back and get another bag of mince pies.
Oh, no. So this woman wasn't a staff member. She just wanted to touch you up a bit.
No, she could see I was in distress because I was stuck in a basket. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't put my basket down because it was in my coat. And I couldn't move because it was in my coat. So I was literally stuck.
It sounds like me. I got my earring caught on my scarf the other night and Debbie had to help me with that. Similar situation, I guess.
Yes, except you didn't drop your mince pies on the floor.
That's true. Dad and I had our lovely weekly catch-up at Amber Chew for breakfast.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. And then I went and got all the Christmas decorations sorted, and then I did them in our house, and the tree is up. Did it on Friday. Love it.
It's November.
It looks great.
It's not even December.
It's December tomorrow. Instead of me waiting till the first weekend
you could
in
have put it up tomorrow, and that would be even more
I've got stuff to do tomorrow. I've got quiz to do.
You
tomorrow.
even opened the Baileys.
Yeah, well, it has to be done. Christmas music and a Baileys. I only had one, though, whilst I was putting them
Yeah,
on.
we should do... So in the UK, obviously, things like stores like Selfridges and Harrods have their big sort of Christmas displays, don't they? Mm-hmm. I think we've only got El Corte Inglés and they have a display, but I haven't seen what it is this year, so we need to check that. I think we're going to mention the best Christmas windows that we see.
I haven't seen any yet.
That's because it's November and most people are like...
Okay.
We did, however, go and see the Christmas lights, so I suppose it is officially...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And that was the same day that I put all our stuff up, the same night as the Christmas lights switch on. I saw a photo of Richard Gere in Murcia. He turned up. He did it.
He did turn up.
Yep, absolutely. Angela Munoz, the Marbella mayor, turned up in San Pedro to do our lights. Everything happened as predicted.
Except we thought it didn't.
Yeah, because it was weird where we were standing. So we had a couple of tables booked at Sundays. It was absolutely packed. Great atmosphere. Everyone was singing and dancing because they have some music and things, a big stage. Then there's the countdown. Everyone's counting down from 10 to
in
0.
Spanish.
In Spanish, obviously. And then the lights are supposed to come on. But we had a sort of obstructive view. So we were all ready for the lights to come on and nothing happened. So everyone went automatically, as soon as we said 0, everyone went, yay! Oh, because you couldn't see the lights. But having seen videos from a different perspective, the lights came on further down the street and then kind of
worked their way
towards us. So they did come on. It's just we didn't see them.
Great atmosphere, though, wasn't it? And there was like people that live overlooking the whole street. They were on their balconies dancing.
I got a little video of these people dancing
amazing.
on their balconies. It was brilliant. And there was a big group of us there, over 20 of us, I think, all wearing Santa hats and antlers. And yeah, it was really nice. It really felt like the start of Christmas.
And there was meant to be a flash mob. Did anybody see the flash mob? Because I didn't see the flash mob.
No.
I haven't seen any videos of the flash mob.
No, I don't know where it was. I've seen pictures of the parade, though. That definitely happened, the fairy
but
parade.
a flash mob is meant to be a thing.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it. So if anybody did see the flash mob, please let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to see. We went out after that, after the light switch on.
Oh, look at us. It's just like we're social animals.
Butterflies, I think is the expression.
Well, no, when I saw you eating, it's more like an animal.
Oh, stop it!
Ow.
We went to Naga, which is a fantastic Thai restaurant in Puerto Banus along the Christmas Centre.
Been there for years.
Yeah, so many
long
years.
time.
A friend of ours, Eileen, she won a €100 voucher for Naga through playing golf. She's a member of Atalaya, and also the new owner of Naga is obviously a member of Atalaya, so there's a kind of connection there. And she gave it to me a few weeks ago saying we can't make use of it, unfortunately, and I thought that you and PJ would really appreciate it. So we were ever so touched and ever so excited to go to Naga, and it was gorgeous.
Oh, it's some of the best Thai food I think I've ever eaten.
Yeah, really nice.
So the owner's not Thai, but his kitchen staff and most of the staff in there are. And wow, they know how to cook.
So bizarrely, I went there years ago, like 15 years ago, and the one thing that I remembered, which I thought was weird because it doesn't sound Thai at all, are these cheese balls.
Cheese and crab, was it?
They were cheese and crab, yeah, and we had them and they were so good, weren't they?
I mean, they all got different sauces for each of them. So we got like a mixed starters to share. So there was like sauces to dip in for each type of thing that you had, like satay, obviously, and then the spring roll dipping sauce and then something else. So they were absolutely incredible, all the starters. Then we thought we'd push the boat out because, we had a €100 voucher. So we had a beef salad.
Yeah.
But you said you didn't want it spicy, so I think they took out all the spice, which is a shame.
That was a shame. There was no kick to it, but gorgeous flavours.
So having known that, when we ordered the main course, I asked for some chilli on the side, and it literally was chopped up chilies on the side.
Yeah, and I even added some to mine and really enjoyed the kick. Yeah, so for main, we shared a sea bass in a red curry sauce, which was
so good. Like, literally, I don't generally like fish curries.
No, same.
But this was, oh my God, the flavour.
Yeah.
So coconutty, and a massive piece of sea bass in there. Like, we literally split it in half and had a half of fish each, basically.
It was really, really good. So can really recommend Naga. And we had a nice bottle of red wine, and it wasn't crazy expensive. We were expecting it to be, silly expensive, and it wasn't. So our bill was like €30, basically, wasn't it?
Including
it would
a €100 voucher. So
exactly.
And we had more than we probably would have had. We wouldn't have had either mixed starters and a salad. We would have had one or the other generally, so it would have been even cheaper. And we wouldn't have had a €39 bottle of wine.
No, I mean, to be fair, we probably would have shared the starter and then had a main each.
Yeah, I'm not sure we would have needed it. We were comfortable, but I reckon we could have had like mixed starters and shared a main because we had rice with it as well, possibly. This is one thing I think we need to get into. People have done this before, is that they go and they share. Because a lot of time when you go to a restaurant, you come back feeling so stuffed because you've had a starter and a main course, or you've just got lots of food.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if you share those, you both enjoy the starters, you both enjoy the main courses, and you're not stupidly full up.
Yeah, I'm well up for that. I mean, that's the whole tapas thing, isn't it? We love sharing food. It's really nice going out to a restaurant and sharing little rations of things, and so you get to try more food and flavours that way.
Yes, that's a favourite way of eating, actually. Obviously Chinese and Japanese and all those sort of cultures, and especially Spanish with the tapas, is where you can order little dishes and enjoy lots of different flavours. I think it's the best way to eat.
Yeah, but I can't imagine doing 3 courses again, to be honest. I mean, we don't have dessert much at all anyway, but the idea of having a starter, a main course and a dessert, that's too much
Couldn't do it.
food.
No, 3 courses is a long time ago now.
Yeah.
While we're talking about food, I'm going to make some more flapjacks because they seem to be quite a hit.
Really good. So people at your work are saying you should sell them.
So I took them into work because I made an extra special batch, like double the amount. And we left lots at home so we could have them. Had the last ones last night. And the ones I took to work, I put out. And I think within about an hour and a half, 2 hours, like the box was empty. And I took them in especially because Oliver had said ages ago, oh, he loves flapjacks. So I thought, okay, I'll take them in. And yeah, there wasn't enough for him.
So you had to make more.
He was out on an appointment and everybody ate them.
Saturday morning, we decided to start our coffee
Secret shopper
situation. We're going to be doing a post on social media in probably about a month or so's time, because whenever we can, every Saturday morning, we're going to go for coffee and croissants at all the different new trendy coffee houses.
Yeah, so we're going to start it with what you call speciality coffee houses. I think that's probably the way to describe them. So this came about because in Romania, there's a massive coffee culture. So when we went on holiday, we could see tons of these coffee shops. Some of them gave you a free glass of water with it and just different ways of doing it. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. And we've done the first one.
Can we talk about it?
Yes, why not?
Yeah, so it's called Good, G-U-D.
It was good.
And it was good. It's on the main kind of near Hustle and Flow on that corner. It used to be Deutsche Bank.
Yes.
In San Pedro, this is. We had 2 coffees with oat milk. So we're going to have the same thing in each place. 2 coffees and 2 croissants. And we were quite taken aback by the price.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing. Speciality coffee houses are going to be more expensive than going to your standard Spanish coffee place.
Definitely.
But I will say the coffee was outstanding.
Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Beautiful.
And so were the croissants. There was like a sweetness to them.
You don't get served. You have to go up and get your coffee and croissant. They bring it to you, but you have to go and order it at the counter. Not an issue, not a problem. So we're going to have a tick list of things that we're going to go through. So we won't go through everything now because I think it'd be fun to go through our results when we get them, side by side. Overall, really nice coffee experience.
Yes, very nice, but definitely pricey.
But it's super trendy, isn't it? Super trendy.
Yeah, it was. We almost felt out of place in there because...
Well, no, I'm used to that sort of thing. I mean, I can understand why you would, but...
There was lots of trendy Scandinavian-looking people. That's how it felt.
Yes.
With like white woolly jumpers on, that kind of vibe.
And MacBooks, exactly. Yesterday, we were pretty much shopping all day. We went to MacArthur Glen, which is the designer outlet in Malaga, because there's the amazing Black Friday deals. And my goodness, we took advantage of it. Yes, it was very, very busy. So again, if you haven't discovered MacArthur Glen, I highly recommend it, even outside of Black Friday. So they have loads of designer shops, like Villa Brickyn. They have a Le Creuset shop. They've got Boss. They've got Armani. All the main outlets are there. But it's an outlet, so it's not full price. All the main designers are there. It's all in one place. So it's a really good place, and then you can go and eat there if because ideally you need a full day shopping there, and we didn't quite have a full day, so we did sort of rush around a bit. But we were very successful. Got some great things. You got some new shoes in Adidas. Yeah, so I wanted some new trainers because I put mine in the washing machine and they've never quite recovered. Well, I'm not sure if it's a washing machine that did it or me putting them out in the sun to dry, but something happened and they melted.
You bought a suit for the first time in years. I've literally never seen you in a suit before. It was very exciting. I have to say, you put the jacket on and I was like, wow, you look really handsome.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you did though.
It's not even my birthday, is it? So it's not my birthday suit.
Very good. Yes, it's blue. Trendy blue.
Ink blue, I'd call it.
Really, really nice. And we're going to a very special wedding next year, so you'll wear this for that.
Yes, but I want to wear it before that. But I said, I'm going to wear it for... No, you can't wear it for that. Everyone will see it.
You were talking about wearing it for the Christmas party, which is all the people that's going to be at the wedding. So I think that would be silly.
I think that's such a female comment to not wear something that people will see twice.
Well, yeah, I think so. When it's something special like this, to wear it in front of the same people is kind of a waste. Because then when you wear it for the wedding, no one will be like, oh, nice suit, because they've all seen it before.
I'm not wearing it for people to say, ooh, nice suit. I'm wearing it because it's a nice suit.
I know, but I think you should save it. Or if you do wear it, don't wear it with the exact people who are going to be at the wedding.
Right.
Listen, I've been with you for the best part of 15 years and I've never seen you wear a suit. So you don't need to suddenly start wearing a suit every time you go out somewhere nice.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay,
Just
good.
every other time.
Yes. We also went to that shop that I can't pronounce. What is it?
Villa Brickin.
Yes, exactly. And I got a jumper.
Yes. It's it's a red jumper, red and white stripes, and they had a blue and white stripe. I thought, oh, could we get like one each? They're exactly the same but different colour, and we can walk around in like
looking
our
like
jumpers.
twats, yeah.
Yes, and thankfully it didn't really suit me. So.
No. So I got the red. I mean, I thought it was a man's shop, and the woman was like, no, unisex, and it's a really nice jumper. And this will give you an idea about the discounts. I mean, the shop is really expensive. It's a
swimming
really
shorts start at €135.
Yeah, and this jumper, full price, it said it was €285.
And people have bought it for $285.
Which is insane. And believe me, this is something that we would never do, spend that amount of money on one item. And in the sale, it was €50. So it feels like a real bargain.
It was a real bargain, and it suits you so much.
Oh, thanks. And you got a top in there and a hoodie without a hood.
Yes, it's all very good.
Really exciting.
So, we came back with lots of different bags.
We also had some nice food. We had some I had some tacos. You had a bowl of...
Yeah, I don't know. It was meant to be like a poke bowl type of thing. It wasn't a lot of salad in there, really, but it was nice. It was tasty.
And last night was the last Urban Chai quiz of 2025. There's not going to be one in December, and it looks like you'll be hosting the one in January as well.
It does, yeah. I've got some work to do.
Yeah.
So Urban Chai, if you don't know, we've spoken about it a lot, but I don't think we've actually explained what Urban Chai is. It's like a cafe bar, really, isn't it? They don't open at night. They only open at night for the quiz. So they're open from breakfast, I think, through
they do lovely
to
breakfast.
lunch.
Breakfast and lunches, really good. It's in San Pedro, Las Petunias area, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of Cortico Blanco, I would call that area.
Mm-hmm. And we took along some Christmas presents for the Malaga orphanage. Urban Chai is one of the points for that. We mentioned this last week, so I encouraged people to do that last night if they were coming to the quiz. So we got a couple of presents, wrapped them up, and then you have to label whether it's for a boy or girl and the age range. And Debbie and Peter gave us some to take along. And when I went there, I asked them where to put it. And there was a big Christmas tree in the entrance with loads of Christmas presents underneath. And I said, wow, you've got a great collection so far. That's amazing. And she said they were all delivered by one woman.
What? All those presents?
Yeah. This one woman brought on loads of presents and also with some wrapping paper and asked the staff if they minded wrapping. And she said when they had some quiet moments, they've all been sat there wrapping all these presents.
Really sweet. Wow.
Isn't it? I mean, there was a lot there.
Yeah.
Really
but I highly encourage anyone that if you have got some spare change, buy something, a toy or whatever, and wrap it up and take it to one of these points, because as I said, they are for kids that wouldn't generally have lots at Christmas. So
exactly.
It's a nice idea.
It's a really nice idea, and you don't need to spend a lot of money. One of the things I got was like Connect 4, the game Connect 4, but it wasn't the branded Connect 4. It was called something else, but it was exactly the same, made out of plastic with the frame and the two different coloured bits that you put in, and that's a really great fun game. I used to love playing that as a kid. So, things like that, and you get that from a Chinese shop, and it's not much money at all. But you were a really
annoying Connect 4 player.
What do you mean were? I'll take you on this afternoon.
No, that's a classic way of falling out. I used
to play Connect 4 with Xavier. Do you remember the old guy that I used to meet? We'd sit there and have a cup of coffee.
You've got to explain that, because that sounds so weird.
the old guy that I used to meet. Oh, well, it was so weird. Oh, I really think he must have died, which is so sad.
Well, I did see somebody in one of the mobility scooters.
Yeah,
this is sounding even worse. Can we cut this whole conversation out? Because this sounds so bizarre.
No, I'll just explain. It was bizarre how it happened. I was just walking home and this guy in a mobility scooter scooted over to me and asked me a question. And he was asking about places to rent in the area near where I lived. And I said, I didn't know. And I pointed him to Best in Spain, which was a place up the road. He wasn't really sure where I meant. And I said, I'll take you there. So I walked up with him and was chatting to him. He was from Belgium. And I just sort of got the sense that he wanted some company. He was lonely. So I said, shall we get a drink at Urban? So we had a drink and I was supposed to be meeting you and I was late. So I called you and I said, just so you know, I'm sitting here with Xavier from Belgium and we're having a drink in Urban. And you didn't go, who the hell is that? You could have pictured
I said, he's welcome to you.
This hot bodybuilder guy. I couldn't exactly go, don't worry, he's in a mobility scooter. I didn't say that. You just went, okay, no worries. And I was like, love you, the trust. And I said, you're welcome.
Well, I couldn't talk because I was in My Lady Palace.
Oh, stop it. I was like, you're more than welcome to join us. And you were like, no, I'll see you when you get home. And then when I got home, I explained. And we started meeting pretty much every week for years. And we'd walk. He was in his mobility scooter, so I'd walk to Banus and back. I tried to encourage him to do more walking, so I'd sit in the mobility scooter. He was very sort of shuffly in his walking. And I was trying to encourage him to walk more. And so, we developed a real friendship, didn't we? And then
it's COVID.
It was when COVID hit. I couldn't get hold of him for ages and I haven't spoken to him since. I called him the other day, actually. Every so often I try and it doesn't even ring.
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, really sad. I miss Xavier. But we used to play Connect 4 regularly, just in a beach bar. A couple of articles to mention from our new collaboration with the Euro Weekly News.
And we've seen our advert. Thank you, guys. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Really nice to see. And thank you to all the hundreds of people that sent us photographs of our advert in the paper.
I sent one.
You did. Well done. And that's exactly what you said you'd do. Spain's most dangerous motorway gets a wake-up call. Speed limits are going to be slashed on the AP7. But don't panic, it's actually not affecting anywhere near us. So I'm not sure I realise how long the AP7 stretches for. It links France to Spain all along the Catalan coast.
When we go to my sister's, that's the AP7. That section between Cartagena, I think, and Alicante, or definitely Torrevieja. That is the AP7.
Yeah. Well, as I say, from France all the way along the Catalan coast. So it's a huge, huge motorway. And it said in the article, since toll charges were scrapped and the AP7 became free to use. And
it
I was
has in certain areas.
So again, this is all around.
They put it up here.
Catalonia, Tarragona area where it's particularly bad. It said 15 people have lost their lives this year, 10 of which is in Tarragona. So it's a particularly bad area. So I think in those areas they are going to be slashing the speed limit to 100 kilometres an hour instead of 120. But as far as I could make out in the article, it's not near us. Masks are mandatory again in hospitals, healthcare centres, places like that because of rising flu and COVID-19 cases. Oh, what fun.
Yeah, luckily it's not become mandatory walking down the street because I couldn't take that again.
No, absolutely not.
But I do understand, I think, that there's a lot of illness around. And I think it's more aimed at people that have some type of illness to cover themselves up to protect the vulnerable.
Well, it should be. I mean, that's what we said at the time. I mean, but it was all about wearing masks when you felt absolutely fine.
You, didn't it? Yeah, that was silly because you're just like impeding your breathing.
Yeah.
I think that's all. There's so much has come out since about how it really wasn't good for you to put something in front of your mouth, basically, for long periods of time.
But now we've got to do it again.
Yeah, but only when you visit people. And I sort of understand that, if you're going to see an elderly person in a care home, I mean, number one, you shouldn't go if you're feeling a bit
I get it
anyway.
If you're feeling
But I think it's just to protect them.
But if you are feeling absolutely fine, you've still got to do it.
Well, you don't know when you're symptomatic when you're feeling fine, do you? Because you could come out with something the following day.
All right, Anthony Fauci. Fucking hell.
No, I'm just saying, like, if
we're all walking around with COVID and we don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. There's also a piece talking about Sunday shopping in Spain, which is worth reading. And I was in Mercadona yesterday and there were signs up explaining when Mercadona is shut throughout December and January. It is shut every Sunday throughout December.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they used to open towards Christmas. They used to have an opening.
Yeah, no, it said they weren't. And there's lots of bank holidays
you've got
in December and January.
Immaculate Conception, which we know a lot about.
Do we?
It's my mum's birthday.
I know. It just sounded weird when you said it. So yeah, just be aware, less opportunities to shop in both Mercadona and other places. But it did say in this article that a lot of independent shops, butchers, jewellers, things like that may well be open on a Sunday.
I think La Cañada always opens some of the Sundays, or certainly leading up to Christmas, I think, the Sunday before. But what's weird is that where my sister lives in Torrevieja, they're open every Sunday, all the shops.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's in different regions. So I think Andalusia as a whole are very against Sunday opening. But I get the part of protecting the employees, because what will happen is they get taken advantage of and made to be part of their general week. So they're made to work on a Sunday when, they have families as well, and that might be their family time. So I get that side of it. But the other side is that when you are working all during the week, the only day you've got to go shopping is Saturday. And invariably, most shops shut half day on a Saturday. Yeah. So you haven't even got a full day's worth of shopping on a Saturday. So, it's just either open all day on Saturday, so everybody's got the opportunity to do something, or let some people open on a Sunday if they want to. Don't make it mandatory, but if they want to.
Yeah. There was a lovely piece in the Euro Weekly News written by Donna Neely, and the headline was "Why Moving to Spain Might Be the Best Thing You Ever Do for Your Body, Mind and Brain." And it was a really lovely, positive attitude. It was personal to Donna, talking about her experiences that she had. It was praising the food, the amazing diet and fresh produce that we have access to in Spain. It was talking about exercise, particularly outdoor exercise, the beauty of walking in the mountains or along by the beach, and talking about social connections, all the different groups and things that you can do here depending on your interest, how nice and easy it is to meet people if you want to. Yeah, and it just kind of made me smile, and we embrace all of that.
Yeah, and I think it's so true. So living in Spain, the one thing that I noticed immediately when I came over is how social it is, how many people mix, how many people go out. And also, I think we've mentioned this before, that there's no age barriers. You haven't got like a certain age group just going out with that person and a certain age group just going out with that age group. Everybody mixes, your friend group could range from 20-somethings to 80-somethings. I mean, it literally can be that diverse. And it's great. And people seem to have a more vigour and love life a lot more and want to do things outside, indoors. The diet is a big thing. You can eat a lot healthier here. And one thing, like even this week, so somebody put up on one of the WhatsApp groups that we've got, that's quite a few people in there, "Oh, my friend's going away, but she's got loads of avocados. So if anybody wants to buy some avocados fresh from the tree, then please do." And loads of people, I love avocados and get some fresh ones. But I'd actually encourage people to do that more. We've got so many friends and so many people here that have orange trees, lemon trees, lime trees, avocado trees, all sorts of different things. When you get a good harvest, why don't we just all swap stuff? It'd be a great way to get proper organic, natural food without it having to go through the supermarket chain, and we can just swap things.
You can give them flapjacks in exchange for avocados.
Exactly. I think it's almost going back to before there was money, and that's how people used to trade.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when we've got an abundance of things here, maybe we should be doing more of that. Rather than letting your lemons fall on the floor because you can't use them all, just let people know, look, I've got loads of lemons. Anybody want some? You don't even necessarily have to ask for anything in return, but you will probably get things in return because people say, "Oh, really kind of you, thank you. Look, I've made these, or I've made some jam, or I've made some marmalade," or whatever it is. I think it's a great way for people to really encourage that sort of healthy way of life.
Definitely. There was another piece talking about the Sierra Nevada opening for the ski season, among the first in Spain. I was chatting to someone the other day who's booked to go skiing with her family, the 4 children and 2 adults, and she said it's so expensive, like scarily expensive.
Well, we found that. I mean, I think skiing has always been a sort of more elitist sport.
Yeah.
So, it's going to cost you a fair bit, but there's a lot of people that absolutely adore skiing and are happy to use their money on that.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm not talking about wealthy people. I'm talking about people that would, rather than go for a weekend away in a spa hotel, would rather go skiing in Sierra Nevada.
I think often it's something that you grow up doing. My parents never took me skiing, and same with you, I think. So therefore it wasn't something that we'd done. So we
I used to go sledging on a hill.
Yes, same, slightly different. But other kids, if they're brought up skiing with their family, when they grow up and they have kids, they normally take their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of comes from...
And when I say sledging, I couldn't afford a sledge. It was on a tray.
Bit of wood, yeah, tray, fair enough.
We've probably mentioned it before, but Sierra Nevada is literally 2.5 hours away from Marbella. And it's the most amazing place, Marbella. You're 2.5 hours away from skiing. You're 3.5 to 4 hours away from another country, as in Portugal. You've got the Atlantic coast an hour away one direction. You've got the whole of the Mediterranean on the other side. You've got beautiful inland country places to visit. I mean, we have so much on our doorstep.
We really do. And talking of which, there's a programme which we haven't seen yet, which I'm really desperate to see, but we've been so busy recently. We've got so many programmes to catch up on. There's a programme called Searching for Spain, which is presented by the lovely Eva Longoria. And it started, I think, last week. It's on BBC Two on a Sunday. So I assume the second episode is tonight. And Eva Longoria recently moved, I say recently, within the last few years, to Marbella, and apparently last week's episode was all about Marbella, and I've seen a few people talking about how lovely it was and makes you realise how lucky we are to live here. So if you haven't seen it yet, and that includes us, Searching for Spain, BBC Two on a Sunday, Eva Longoria, if you've got the chance to use catch up.
Yeah, and we've seen her post things before where she plays paddle at the club directly opposite where we live.
Yeah.
So she plays paddle there quite regularly, and you'll see a paddle and say, oh, my, Eva Longoria was there this morning. And another programme which is doing the rounds is Jasmine Harmon. So she
Renovation in the Sun. We still haven't watched that yet
No.
either.
So she was in the A Place in the Sun. She's one of the presenters there. And she's also moved to this area, Estepona. She was staying very close to some of our friends. They became quite friendly because she was opposite Carl and Delia.
Yeah.
So they got to know her quite well. But she's now found her property and they've bought one and they're renovating it. Watching the programme, when I watched a very small clip of it, it's like, oh, that's Agro Hardin. So again, you see all these places you know.
And she does Zumba on San Pedro Paseo every week.
So it's great to see these well-known faces and celebrities and Hollywood stars and whoever you are spending more time or moving here because they've obviously seen that it's a great place. They must listen to our podcast and thought, wow, they love it. We better do the same.
Exactly. If it's good enough for PJ and Hannah, it's good enough for me.
Yes.
Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for your company. Please follow us on Instagram at Radio Hannah and at
PJ Lopez 1 Marbella.
And our sponsors at The Hogan Stand and also our new collaborators at Euro Weekly News.
I think that's about everything covered this week.
Me too. It is good.
We are off for a lovely lunch now.
Yes, really excited going to G Wine, and I reckon there's going to be a lot of sharing going on, which is fabulous.
Yes, and we will report back on the first Christmas decos in a restaurant, hopefully.
It is goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from her.